pain. What a pain in the butt that was. Alright, now keep going with my playthrough. So anyway, I just finished the Empyrean Curse finale. If you missed that and want to know how to go through the Empyrean Curse mission, especially the finale, you can watch the previous video. But yeah, let's keep going with the playthrough. And as a consequence of the final mission, one of my ships is now going to be targeted by all of the ships in 18 billion. So this ship needs to get out of there right now. So let's hope it makes it. Because that's an expensive little ship. Looks like it will. Sweet. And now we have... it's not a combat ship, it's a courier. But it's one of the most valuable couriers in the game because of the weapon mod that it's on. Or not the weapon, the modification that's on it. And if you noticed, I don't have any of the research done. So getting this specific mod, actually one of the only worthwhile mods in the game, requires exceptional chassis research, which is going to take a while. So if you're going to start trading, this is one of the most valuable ships in the game that you can get pretty early. And which ship is that I'm talking about? It is the Ravine prototype. And the reason it's valuable is it's got Mirage on it. 100% concealment. The reason that modification is so good is because it's not just for the police. If the police scan the ship and you're smuggling anything on it, they won't find it. They won't bother your ship. They won't tell to drop the cargo. So I believe your NPCs will drop the cargo anyway if it's illegal wares. But if you're flying the ship, doing any kind of drug smuggling or anything like that, nobody's going to bother you. And by nobody, well, the Xenon and the KHK will still fly and destroy your ship. They don't care. But none of the Marauder vessels will care. None of the pirates are going to care. Because they can't see your cargo. Because they actually scan you. Or, well, in the Marauder Pirates case, they know that a ship has something on it. So, like, if you're flying the ship with illicit goods, it seems like the pirates always know. And so you get ratted out. And then they come over and try to kill you and take your ship or make you drop the cargo. But with this specific mod on the ship, they won't do that. They won't do that to you or your NPC pilots. So you can set up repeat orders to smuggle if you want. And you'll be perfectly fine. Send an NPC on it. Do whatever you want. So this is a great little trading ship. You definitely want to keep it if you're trying to do a legitimate playthrough and not farm reputation from someone. I found that this ship is perfect for raising your relation with the Vig. So if you're looking for a way to bring your relationship up with the Vig, here, this one, Vigor Syndicate. If you don't know how to bring up your relation with the Vig, set this ship up with a good pilot, have them auto trade in Vig space only, and passively, without doing anything, no missions, no nothing, passively that ship will gain you more and more reputation and eventually become plus 10, plus 20 just by one ship trading constantly. VigSpace really doesn't have a problem with KHK or Xenon. So this would be a nice, easy way to just gain reputation with them, and it's a legitimate way because you've done the missions to get this ship. So just auto trade any volume, you know, make a profit at the same time. Perfect. Perfect little ship just to get your reputation up with really any faction, because it won't ever be attacked by pirates who are looking to steal good cargo, or police. Police won't bother it either. The only ones that'll bother it is the Xenon and the KHK. So still don't send it into those sectors if you have problems there, but if you want reputation with maybe the Riptide Rakers or with the Vigor, this ship is gonna be a godsend. And you get some extra goodies in the cargo bay, so that's nice. So let's find a pilot for it. And now there are no more Imperium Curse missions to do. They just kind of float around in Windfall. And the Imperium Curse doesn't seem to belong to any faction. Like, the Vigor doesn't mind them, but they don't really do anything for the Vigor if you go to war, or anything against them either, so they're just kind of dead weight on your CPU, floating around doing nothing. They're neat though. The whole storyline was neat, and you got a ship out of it, so can't really complain. Let's see, here do I have? Oh yeah, and then we get this little blurb. I was looking for a pilot for that ship. I actually do want that pilot to be a good pilot. Or the best pilot available. To left a lot of engines. Awful. What will it take to get? The Argon engines aren't that much better. They are a little better. The Talani engines aren't meant for small ships. So it's got one shield generator. Again, why it's terrible for that that mission specifically. It has slots for 3 shields. So, you know, this could be a good personal ship, in theory, but you don't want to take this out for any combat. You don't want to lose that mod on the ship. That mod outweighs anything else in usefulness. And these Mark II Muton Chargers are just garbage. Just get your money back. Just trash. It should be fine with one shield generator, because I'm not going to let it leave big space. It's just going to auto trade there. Maybe I'll keep the advanced satellite in the satellites. It doesn't need any of that. Doesn't need that. Shouldn't need any of that. Probably won't get into combat, but I'm not going to make money off of flares anyway. It's got all the niceties. You can make money off the thrusters by just downgrading. You can probably do the same with just the engines. There we go. Now I can buy an actual ship just by downgrading this thing. actually have satellites all over these stations here. Let's go ahead and throw advanced satellite there. And regular satellites, let's toss them around. Just so that it has potential trade partners, or trade stations. And the reason I put a good pilot on it is so I can give it... Oh, it needs a 3-star pilot for auto trade. I would use local auto trade, but then you have to go in and set up all the trades you want it to do. So maybe I'll do that later. Let's see if I can calm the pilot actually and give it a seminar, because I know I have a couple of those saved up.
Can I help?
Okay.
Over and out.
Let's see, what level is the pilot now? It's almost 3 stars. Oh, it's an engineer too. Nice. I was doing good at that pilot. So, this ship, since it won't be bothered by anybody, can actually trade illicit wares like water and food in the VIG sector. Because it shouldn't be bothered by any of the VIG ships. So, yeah, easy reputation farming for the VIG. Just one little ship. Where am I? There I am. I got a little damaged. I should make an effort to find any more stations in these sectors. And I'm not sure if the Ministry of Finance has pulled the Skyrim Guard yet and forgotten that they're mad at me. But I think so, because Woodworm Scrubs is no longer mad. So let's get that. Let's get my reputation farming ship back up and running. Is this the rep farmer for... That'll be the reputation farmer for Terran once I get there. Argon, HOP, Twati, the God Realm with Pyramid, whatever that one was, Scarce Pioneers, the FRF, and the Split, or the Patriarchy. So yeah, this was the Ministry Trader. So I need to go find where a power plant is that's close by. Probably these ones. You know, and the Ministry actually has one more station, and out over at some equipment dock. I believe it's out over here. Or it's in here, I can't remember. I think it's like right over here. I want to repair my ship, and then I want to... I want to get this ship going on its vigor reputation upgrade. Basically, reputation farming. Because the vigor don't... I don't believe the vigor buy energy cells because they run off of the scrap economy. And if you don't know how the scrap economy works, basically it uses the new scrap cubes to give out claytronics, hull parts, and energy cells. So I don't think they buy a lot of energy cells because they're right next to a system where they get like Avarice gives a ton of, or gives a huge percentage boost to energy production anyway. You don't want to set up a station there no matter what, but it's good to know so we don't waste your time trying to trade with those people.
Vigor Syndicate, Wharf.
I should probably look at... there we go.
Successfully docked.
Welcome.
Actually, what I want to do is go check out the price tag on that dragon. And that'll be... And I do want to do a stats comparison real quick. So I'm not sure which is better. And what do you know? I've got a promotion for that. Oh, okay.
Entering system. Silent witness. Autopilot. Engaged.
I wonder if it'll try to take me around Xenon space. I guess that's fine. Let's see here, what other missions do we have? Do I have 3 1-star engineers already?
Entering system. Profit Center Alpha.
Oh, there's one. There's 2. Okay. That next mission should be easy then. Profit Center Alpha, there's a data vault. I'm not sure if I grabbed that one yet. Let's log it to the military channel. shouldn't have access to like actual combat vessels in the Argon Federation now. So hopefully we can take a peek at what they or maybe some of their wars or something. It's just gonna go through my ship. What's the point of having access to the live stream of the Argon military if it doesn't show any of them?
Requesting.
Ooh, the Nodon's a transformer. Good to know. Does anybody know if there's a way to remove the helmets from the game completely? I hate running into and looking at an NPC and they have a helmet on. It's the worst. It's really just gonna only cycle through my ships. That's lame. Argon civilian channel. Everybody's civilian channel. Ooh, FRF civilian channel. There's no... Nope. Guess we're here. There's no military channels, even though I should have access to at least one.
Docking granted.
Well, more than just mine, I mean. Should have access to the Argon military channel.
Split have been watching your actions with interest. A suitable reward is deserved. We are pleased to present you with a new status within our family. You will find great benefits with this standing. The benefits are tied to rank, so should you turn against the family, you will lose these benefits. The Split have much faith in our judgment. You will stay loyal. You will find these rewards suitable to your feats. May they bring glory to you and your house. Smaller families under us may now approach you for aid. You have authorization to join them under the condition that your loyalty to us remains unwavering. Split, again, thank you for your efforts. Our future remains strong. Split wish you fortune.
Sweet. So now I should have access to potentially one of the best player ships. Potentially. So let's take a look at it. They have two. What's the Warforge? What can we get out of here? Hang on a second. We can only get a Raptor carrier out of here. Alright. Too bad I can't see the loadouts or if there's any special loadout. That Raptor carrier is cheaper too. I'll have to look and see why that Raptor carrier is cheaper. Someday I'll get one of those too. How receptive are these to speed? Yeah, that's not too bad actually. Though if mounts kind of suck, but speed-wise, that's pretty good. Sitting there. And actually, the combat or I think the all-rounders might be better engine-wise. Those might make pretty good player miners. Maybe that's not what I'm here for, but it is neat to look at. I'm here for one specific thing. I want to take a look at... Okay, so we got 5 guns on the front for that. And the Split Combat Mark IV should be an impressive engine. And the reason to take combat engines over travel engines is because they have an instant spool up time. And their boost is a little higher. Or it should be a little higher, I should say. So instead of waiting like the 12 seconds or whatever it takes to get a travel drive to spin up, these spin up instantly. That makes a really good player ship. Except for it's prohibitively expensive. So that's interesting that this ship, it's not very fast. But I don't think that's the goal of this ship. It does have a pretty good hull value for a small ship. The shield value is terrible, so you're going to want to put someone else's shields on this. 5 weapons. If you're going to do combat, like there's only one choice, and that's the neutron gatling. Or maybe metallic accelerators. I haven't really messed around with these. So I'll have to try them at some point. It's a little too slow to do anything like large ship harassment with. But you'd want something like an ASP or something better to do large ship harassment with anyway, supposedly. Actually, the ASP is kind of slow with the Combat Mark IV. What? That's strange. Oh, the Mamba, yeah, this is another ship I was looking at. 2 shield generators, which is rare for a split. It's kind of slow. Looks like it could have a nice speed though. Or that cockpit. Pretty slow. That's not the reason I was here. What I actually want to know about is the alligator. Or not the alligator, but the dragon corvette. Let's just hit that with a minimum preset. You're 2 million or 4 million without any guns. But just for having one medium engine, it's pretty receptive to speed. So that's interesting. And that whole value is really nice. And the shield value is not terrible either. Obviously, you want to get somebody else's shield on there. For one shield generator, that's pretty good. Even for split, that's pretty good for shields. Something about turning one of these into my player ship. For just putting around or doing small missions or whatnot. Because this is actually just as fast as like a small ship. Well, one of the slower small ships, but still. A small ship packing 6 guns that actually has, you know, a decent amount of hull and shields. Or an effective equivalent of that. You're not going to get that anywhere else. Then fully decked out, it's going to be a little while before I can get one of these.
Greetings.
That was creepy. They don't have the flak turrets here. So I can buy one of these just for the whole value. What I'm here for is actually looking at the speed value of this, because I want to turn it into my player ship. The whole value is really good. But if you're taking damage on the hull, you're probably going to get blown up. You shouldn't get blown up with one of these, especially if you can get away with that boost speed or especially that flight speed. You should outrun anything that's chasing you at 600 flight speed. You should be able to get away. So this is actually really nice. Even the travel engine has a high regular flight speed. If you want that extra just travel speed. Let's go look at its counterpart real quick, the Dragon Raider. I should probably memorize the stats or screenshot them or something. Just go with the Combat Mark 1. Combat Mark 1 would be 475, 2000 and 3000, so that's not too hard. Or 600, 4300. So try to keep that in mind. So the Dragon Raider is a completely different ship. No access to Mark 4 combat either. So just Combat Mark 1, this is slightly faster for effectively half. Or no, 1000 hit points under half for hull. For just barely slightly faster. Yeah, basically the exact same speed. 3.9, so 5000 boost speed, and 777, the lucky flight speed, and then slow acceleration 109 with Combat Mark 3s, and then 3800 for travel speed. It has all the amenities, and then you can get the flak on it. I'm really tempted by this ship right now. I'll cheap out real quick, because I want to upgrade it over at the Xyrith Patriarchy. 5,000, basically 4,000, 777, 109. I might just buy this ship right now. Okay, so this is basically with the same combat Mark IIIs. It's like 130 less here in the normal flight speed, 20 less there, and maybe like 27 less there. Uh, like an 800 loss there, and then about a 600 loss there. But if you upgrade it to the Mark IV, oof, you barely get anything for the insane price jump. What, a $2 million price jump? You barely get anything out of it. Wow. It's not even as fast as the other one. But you know, like, it's a lot more durability for a player ship. Well, let's just go with the more reckless one, because I've never been blown up in a ship before. We'll just cheap out on it. Tell it I can afford to deck it out with awesome stuff. I suppose putting a shield generators on it might live long enough to get over to the other sector. I definitely want the flax. That's the real winner of this. Coming over here and getting the ship right away is getting access to those flak. It's gonna be a player ship, so might as well get all the niceties.
Hello.
Let's see here. I don't know if I'm gonna do combat or not with it. Let's see if I can even afford all the guns. Ooh, I can actually afford it. So this would be a mean little combat ship. Or, well, it's not little, it's a medium. But these aren't really good for mission running, because they're inaccurate. So I don't know. I've got a plan for this. I don't know. I'll just cheap out on it and not get those, because I'm not planning on doing a whole bunch of combat. I'm planning to do some mission running with this. How much more is that? Faster. It doesn't make a difference in the whole parts, so I might as well get a better turn turn speed. Oof, that engine's what's gonna set me back pretty good. But it's worth it. That's a really nice flight speed for a medium ship. Yeah. We'll see how that goes. It's gonna take a while to build it because they don't have the whole parts. But yeah. Hopefully that'll be an awesome player ship.
Can I help? Here you go.
Sweet. You're not getting my lodestone. How much is that? Yeah. Some bandit crystal I think is required for quests. So I'm gonna keep at least 30.
Split wish you fortune.
I wonder what this ship would do if I upgraded it with a Combat Mark IV. Allegedly the best engine in the game. Allegedly. What am I doing right now? Get a faster boost speed, which isn't really that important because you just tap it. But that flight speed is pretty good, and that acceleration is insane. The engine parts are
Request permission to dock.
4 million.
Docking permission granted.
Take 4 million. I don't want to put $4 million into the ship. It's a nice ship. Ain't that nice?
Balawur.
Hello.
Let's see, I think I have... Oh, I'm not at a dock where I can progress out of the mission I have.
Docking aborted. Docking aborted.
Let's see here, missions. I want to do this one. Where does it want me to put those? Really? Okay. And I have enough engineers for this. 3 laser towers, 5 mines, then whatever this is. That's pretty easy. Very doable. I know they paid pretty good, so it should be worth it. With that additional split dock, I wonder how many more additional secrets I can find out in the universe. Especially today, I wonder how many more April 1st only things there are. So this might be a long day of just making videos on all the fun, goofy things that are out there. Well, as many as I can find.
Split wharf. Docking granted.
It's so nice to not have to sit and camp around the station looking for civilian ships to blow up. Like what I'm doing is, yeah, a little cheesy, but it beats not having to like wait around at a civilian station just to compare ships, basically. No, wait. I came here for mines and
Balawur.
towers.
Greetings.
Let's see here. 3 laser towers, 5 mines. Oh, everything's in stock. Wow. Oops, I didn't mean to get up. Oh, my hotkey is all jumbled up.
Autopilot engaged.
I'm gonna go grab some water real quick while we're traveling over there. I'll be right back.
Ma'am, I have potential target in sight. Affiliation with Empyrean Curs confirmed. Everyone, engage.
Okay, do we make it? No. Where are we? Oh. We're still up there. Let's see here. Can I give you... Let's do... Let's do food rations or medical supplies. I can only do one?
Split blew you to pieces.
Entering system. Profit Center Alpha.
Big mistake. Split show you.
Look, there's Zero King.
Entering system. Silent Witness.
Guess I can't find a trade for that. What about medical supplies?
Process this.
Entering system. Atikva's choice.
Really? You can't find a trade even though we got satellite? station. Oh no, we found a trade. Alright, perfect. Hopefully that'll level it up.
Entering Atikva's choice. 3.
Auto trade for it.
Autopilot disengaged.
And that'll be the first faction I legitimately raise my reputation with. Well, the other ways are technically legit because you can do it in game, but you know. Right now I'm just running around like a total goofball, being like, imagine somebody running around like a Walmart or something with a pack of Duracell batteries, being like, "Hey, you want a battery? Ooh, I'm only gonna sell you one." And like everybody losing their mind, like, "Oh, I want one." That's basically what I'm doing right now. In a Walmart where they have tons of Duracell batteries, where like the walls are lined with Duracell batteries, but everybody wants that one. I'm gonna sell them.
Great work.
Ooh, actually, I'm gonna make a video out of this because viewership on Twitch seems still a little low. So I'm gonna split the VOD right here real quick, and I'm gonna make a video out of this next mission. I know I already have one out, but let me
Requesting
talk through
permission
it.
to dock. Docking permission granted.
I'm gonna save real quick. That way, I still have this VOD that'll about an hour VOD. I'll just kick that out to YouTube real quick, see if it does any better, and I will make a video about how to do these type of missions. Because looking online, there's no good information about how to do this type of mission. So I will be right back, Twitch.